this as a segment.
Just start that over.
Start talking over. Hey guys, today Patty and I are going to be making chicken pot pie. It's actually the first time we're practicing for Fox. We're doing a segment either the 1st or 2nd of March. And if you're not on my distribution list yet, I want to get everybody's emails. I think everybody is except Don. I know Bismarck follows us. And then we're going to do it on St. Patrick's Day.
Haha, that's my name day.
Patty.
Yay, Don.
For all of you who don't know how Patty and I got together, Patty is part of a singing crew that a friend of mine put together, all these former leads of Broadway shows and great singers, that after their show, their life goes from A to Z. They don't have a job. So he put all these guys together, and I met Patty at Il Postino, right?
Yes.
I mean, I met her previous years before when they sang in my restaurant.
Yeah, I was called to do one.
But we never had time to discuss anything. We met for 5 minutes outside at Il Postino, and I thought she had such a unique personality that I thought, wow, that would work. 6 months ago, I had lunch with Bobby Flay, and he's like, you need a hook, and you're not somebody that can't do something if you don't believe in it. So I really believe I got my start when I had Jackie Malou. And that's what propelled Bobby Flay's show. So I thought she had such a great personality, and she loves hats.
I love hats.
Yeah, so I wanted to be with someone that wore hats, you know. And one of the concepts that we have is Patty being the catalyst for a show for VH1 or MTV, where Brian May, for example, a friend of Patty's, or Cher, we'd go to their home, there'd be an envelope on the stove, Patty and Scott. She would know who it is, but she wouldn't tell me. And they would give us hints and say, hey, I have A-list client friends coming at 7 p.m. I have this meal that I grew up with, and they'll give us their story, why.
So they went, yeah, but I think, so we thinking about doing this actually in their homes, which I think in Cher's case would be kind of, I think once you walked in there, because I think Cher is practically all of Malibu, and I mean, that thing is humongous.
So she's got a big house?
You know, it's huge. I mean, I think it has a couple of different areas.
It might have butt up against my property.
Oh, man, it's humongous. I think you can see it from space.
But Patty and I know, and if you don't, Cribs is one of the most popular shows on cable. So people love to see the lifestyle aspect of people's homes and kitchens. And kitchen for us is the common denominator that brings friends and family together. And in Europe, it's just normal to spend the whole day procuring the ingredients and hanging out with friends and family, getting the dinner or lunch ready. I mean, that's what it's all about over there. I mean, to the extreme in Greece, where they just implemented these austerity measures because they want to hang out and have lunch and dinner all day. But we want to kind of incorporate that into the American lifestyle and show people that slow food movement where they know where we get the ingredients, and we just nurture it to be the best that it can be.
It becomes a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Instead of everybody sitting in front of the computer.
So I preheated my oven to 350 because after we cook our chicken pot pie.
All right, you're doing a chicken pot pie. So this is an Irish chicken pot pie?
Well, it's your idea, and I think it's great. It's like shepherd's pie, chicken pot pie for St. Patrick's Day. So let us go over the ingredients. We have some vegetable medley, which is frozen. Bird's Eye is a sponsor of our show. We're really excited.
Listen, if you can't get fresh, frozen is the best option.
And then Williams-Sonoma also sponsors us with the chicken stock. And we have some herbs, some parsley, some thyme, some tarragon, which is my favorite herb, and then some French butter, very low calorie.
Très bien.
And then we have our chicken, cream, which is in the refrigerator. I have white pepper and sea salt. Why do I have white pepper, Patty?
Do you like it?
Well, I love it. It's 1/3 the strength of black. It doesn't dominate the food. Some of all its parts fall great in the whole, and to me, that's French cooking.
I love it.
Which is the benchmark of all cuisines, so let's get started.
Let's rock and roll, go. What am I doing?
Well, you are going to take some time here.
Take my time?
No, I don't want you to take your time, but I want you to take the time.
Okay, so in the proper
See
way.
what I just did this?
Copy,
So you just take the leaves off the stem.
Okay.
And that's
like
something that
little
people
Christmas.
don't do, you know?
Well, they cook with the stem?
No, they use
knife,
they
the
use the
knife.
stem, and then they use the dry thyme in a little jar that's been sitting there for years. So these we get save for a stock, so we'll just put those on the side.
Capite na cosa now, my
I'm gonna get my pan, and I'm gonna start cooking my chicken.
I love this. You want to explain a little? It was the induction.
Induction to induce love, passion, and pleasure.
It's amore.
So here I have my chicken.
Okay. How much time do you need?
10 minutes. I'm gonna trim off the fat.
Boom. How much time? I find now.
Around 10 minutes. Oh,
Not 10 minutes.
yeah. I would do all of it because
You
we
want all of it?
love fresh herbs.
All of me.
Then I want you to pick like
A little parsley,
50
sage,
pieces
rosemary.
of
Okay, chop it
parsley.
right? Okay.
Italian chopped parsley.
So you had to put we have to, I'm here to represent the Italian parsley.
Well, regular parsley is small little clusters.
Yeah.
Italian parsley is a flat leaf.
Yes, and we love it.
So here, I'm just going to cut these into half-inch
Go.
cubes because we want nice, large pieces of chicken in our recipe. So
While he's chopping away and I'm timing it over here.
that's right. I
Okay,
think
what are you
2
putting
chicken
anything in
breasts
there?
are good for these 2. Not yet. We want our pan to be hot. That's a big misconception. If it doesn't, it'll stick to the pan. So we want it to be hot before we put any fat. In this case, oil and butter. One part oil.
Okay.
2 parts butter.
And what kind of oil are you using?
In this case, canola oil.
All right.
It's very health oriented, but we add the oil to increase the smoke point of butter, and butter is there for flavor.
This
Not
always
neat?
looked a lot, it's amazing. This always looked a lot easier on television.
Well, they have people in the back, Patty, who had already done it. You do a little, and they say, "Hey, we just happen to have a whole bowl of time
Oh,
here."
surprise! Got all the time you need. Boom, boom. We're gonna need one of those in there. I need one of those.
Well, I want you to do a little singing at the end of the show.
Okay, let's
I
see.
love how you sing here.
This whole thing.
So here, I'm going to add my oil, canola oil, 1
Canola.
part, and then we're going to take our very
Tray sheet.
normal, French butter.
Okay, can you describe what differentiates the French butter?
Well,
Is it
they
because it's
have-
from France?
It is, and they have their specifications where, just like wine, the AOC, the Appellation Origin Control, it has to be done specifically to their requirements. Otherwise, they can't label it French butter, even if it's made in France.
Really?
Yeah, like champagne,
Well, I know champagne can only come from the Champagne region, and they trademark the name.
and it has to be done with double fermentation in the bottle. So there's around 5 steps that these grapes, the Pinot
Okay, so the
Noir, the
ones that don't make
Chardonnay.
it in France, are they called sparkling wines? Is that
Well,
where they go?
for example, Bouvet, made from the Loire Valley of France, is
Okay.
done with the method champenoise, but it's called sparkling wine because it's not gastronomic of that region. Pretty snazzy, huh?
I know, those French wines.
So here I'm going to season my chicken,
Okay. Oh, is that? Okay.
white pepper, and then I'm going to add salt last second because we don't want to cure the chicken. Anytime we add salt to any product, it starts to cure and cook it. So we will season that.
Okay, go.
And always important when you're doing something, a protein like this, we want to make sure that
Loves
we
me,
don't
loves me
cut
not.
under that or it'll cross-contaminate.
I'm sorry, I missed the whole thing. What happened?
If you don't clean the board,
Oh.
then you can get a
Oh,
food
especially
poisoning. So
if you
very
have a-
important. Yes. So look at that. You hear it singing?
Oh, sizzling.
See? You heard it, and
Yeah.
you're singing it.
Yeah.
We're gonna put our chicken in. We're not gonna move it around. We don't want to lift it and saute. That's something you get with 6 figures from a cooking school. We just want to keep it on the fire so we're not losing any of the heat.
Okay. Rock and roll.
Put that down.
All right.
We don't have that much time.
I know, I'm sitting there, my nudge.
Oh, you're doing a great
This is
job.
bananas. I'm gonna have a couple pieces in there. I don't care.
Would you like some chicken?
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Always looking at
Other than that, how did you enjoy the play, Mrs. Lincoln? I got a
I
million
like
of them.
that. I like that.
Okay, here we go. And
So let me take
this has
my
been washed already, so not to worry.
tongs,
Go, go,
and
go.
I'm gonna wait. Now I'm gonna season the other side of the chicken while it's in the pan, Patty.
I'm sorry, go. Speak to me.
I'm gonna add a little more oil just to ensure that the butter doesn't burn.
Oh,
See that, Patty? Look at that. That's what we're looking for.
Bellissimo, che bello profuma.
Now I'm going to turn them. We only want to cook this 3/4 of the way because then we're going to take it out and we're going to do our vegetables, our cream, and then we'll put the chicken inside because we want the flavor of the chicken through osmosis to go into the sauce, into the cream in this case. And you do that whether it be seafood, you can make a seafood pot pie or a turkey pot pie, but always the same technique, and technique is what's important here.
You got the technique.
So tell me about your cooking at home as a child. Did you guys cook a lot?
My mother. I mean, that's how I started because just watching my mother. I was home all the time.
And you were a big.
We're not allowed to leave the house. So
were you a big part of it, Pat? Were you a big part of cooking?
You know, when I was, well, first I was in there tasting it and loving what I tasted. So my mother's like, you like what you're eating? Well, I started learning how to do it. So that's the way I started. And it's although my cooking is nowhere near, I would consider myself a cook.
It's not about, no, it's not about
and
that.
I done some of the I lost some of that.
If you're passionate and excited about what
My
you
food
do,
is always made with love.
then that's all that matters. Then it's just a matter of time where that plate will be the best that anyone has ever had. And if you see a smile on their face after they eat, that's all you need. So look, 3/4 of the way done.
So I love this oven. The stovetop is
I'm going
crazy.
to shut it off.
And it shuts it off and it goes cold.
I want you to take the chicken and put it here. We don't want to put the fat, in this case oil and butter,
So that's why I need
into
to
the
use the
pan.
tongs.
Those are my special tongs.
Oh, look at me.
You done with this? I'm going to put it in the fridge.
Okay.
You guys having a good time? You like it? You can have a little Diet Coke.
These are like
sponsor
tweezer
us
tongs.
as well.
Well,
Yeah, we're going to degrease, and that's classic. We take all the fats away.
yeah.
And then we add a little more butter, and then we're going to add our vegetables,
French
our
butter.
thyme, our cream.
French butter is
Let me get a container for you to put the fat in.
Thank you. Ta-da.
Doesn't that look
Ta-da,
good?
ta-da. Pie.
So look at this. It's not burned fat, but we want those brownings on the bottom of the pan. That's
Go.
flavor. So now I'm going to put my oven on. I'm going to add cream.
La crema, because we are very health conscious.
That's right. This is a low-calorie dish.
I see that.
And now we're going to add our vegetables. We don't want they're already pre-cooked, so we just want to warm this.
Okay. You want a little one of these? You want another one?
No, the wooden spoon is perfect.
A salted wooden spoon?
We have our tasting spoons here, huh?
Okay.
It's not seasoned yet, but try that. You
Did you
already
do the
have
airplane?
flavor.
And go,
I don't know. How did you know? Was it doing that?
Well, give me some. See,
There's no seasoning in that. It's just from the brownings of the pan.
yummy.
So very organic,
Okay.
very natural. So we'll let that reduce. And salt will enable any liquid to reduce at a lower temperature. So as soon as we put this in, you'll see more bubbles. Watch. See that?
I should be sitting in one of those chairs watching you.
No. I need you here. I can't do this without you.
Well, this is like an Italian over here with nothing to do besides spilling eggs.
Oh,
Incidentally,
wait,
I dropped.
you're Irish today.
Oh, I'm
This is
Irish.
St.
Oh,
Patrick's Day.
Patti Russo.
Where did you get that
Patio
beautiful
furniture.
green hat? Tell us the story about your
Hey,
hat.
how many fingers am I holding up?
Go ahead, tell us the hat story.
Well, this hat I actually bought in Lake Placid. But which hat? My
Well, let's
my Irish.
pretend you have a green hat on.
My Irish hat. Yes.
Tell us
I was
about
sitting. I have a proper Irish hat that I got in a proper pub in Dublin, and the barmaid, she came over and she says, "What's your name?" And I said, "My name is Patty." She goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake, Patty!" You're gonna get it. And she gave me the hat. See, I was the only one that did that. I dropped it. Wow.
What do you
Ireland,
call
gorgeous.
furniture in the back of a Irish home?
Patio furniture.
Would have been nice if you let me say that.
That's
Like my joke.
That's yeah. All right. Well, You snooze, you lose.
So I put thyme in here. Now
Okay.
we're gonna, in my world, in the culinary world, we call this steeping. So the flavor is slowly coming out of the herb.
Look at the big brain on Brad.
So now we're gonna add a little,
you notice it's gonna go flying again. No. Little chicken stock.
Yeah. on
Sonoma
steroids.
stock.
We're gonna add a little of that.
Well, that's a concentrate.
And that's basically what this is,
Okay.
what the brownings on the bottom of the pan is. It's very concentrated,
Yeah.
but all natural.
We'll be getting William Sonoma. We'll be getting all of their
All plant.
eggs. Hello.
La Cunua.
Hello. Take
Because
the cannolis.
I
Get the
love the
bag.
La Cunua oven, but if they give it to us, great. If we have to buy it, forget about it.
Ba-dum-bum.
So our oven is preheated, and anytime it's preheated to 400 degrees because anytime you cook with puff pastry, it has to be
high.
cooked at 400. So you stir that.
Stir it away.
I'm gonna bring
Okay,
over my
cosa?
pastry.
Look, che bella. Ma vita, quel profuma.
Can you translate that for us?
Like I said, how beautiful it is. It's the aroma.
See ya. See how I
Anybody
did
speaking
that?
Gaelic?
See how I just cleaned that?
Yeah, what'd you do?
And now we're gonna add a little butter to that.
French
Yeah.
butter.
Low calorie.
La foncé.
So you want to really dissolve that.
No. So what else are you doing, lad? What else are you going to be putting in there?
To clean our board because we had chicken on it.
Uh-huh.
So I will organize my herbs separately in this container.
Don't be contaminating.
A little parsley we'll put in there.
Petrosino, yeah.
There's nothing like fresh herbs, Patty.
This is true.
I'm all set, folks. I'm going to go clean our board. We don't have good chefs in the back of our kitchen, so. And Patty doesn't know how to clean, so.
I don't clean. But I won't do that. Okay. I'm ready there, Rocco.
You keep stirring, because if you don't, you'll have hot spots. The center of that has hot spots.
Okay,
so
hot spots.
I'll be there in a second. You keep stirring until I return. Exit stage left.
There we go. Okay, my ears are ringing. Who's talking about me? Oh!
I was just talking about you.
Go, go, go. And this is riveting, I know, folks. Yama Belia.
Symphony.
I can hear it.
A little more. I'm going to shut that off, honey.
Thank you.
I want you to add the chicken and all its juice into the pot.
Watch this, folks. People be witnessing.
And Patty, all the juice, I want you to scrape every drop of that.
You got it, tough guy.
I love this song.
Okay, they scrape away. But I mean, what about?
So,
that's actually
I
surprising.
hear, tell us about the cookbook you were in with all rock stars.
I know.
love
How
that.
fun was that? And I got in there by default. There was actually Cindy Coverdale, who's married to David Coverdale.
Who were they?
David Coverdale, you know what? This is going to kill me. You're going to have to edit this because I cannot remember the bands. All I can remember is Tawny Katane, his wife, was on the hood of the car. Does everyone? Whitesnake. Thank you very much.
Go ahead.
Rock bands for 400.
What is
Cindy,
rock bands? What is Coverdale?
So, well, Coverdale, that's actually the new band that he's in. Coverdale. Anyway, long story short, Cindy calls and actually wants Meatloaf to include him in the cookbook.
Look at me.
Okay, look at me. Okay.
Well,
So he wants Meatloaf in there.
Right.
And I was like, and I asked Meatloaf, and he's like, oh man, I'm always doing cookbooks and everything because my name is Meatloaf. And I was like, all right, he won't do it. I said, but I will. She's like, sure. So I put in one of my Italian recipes.
What
And
was
voila.
it?
And I called it the chicken rocking-rolla, but it said like chicken saltimbocca.
It's a little hot.
Mmm,
Isn't that nice?
Tasty,
And
too.
It's all natural.
tastes just like candy.
I love that. We'll add a little more salt and pepper. What do you think?
I go pepper.
Okay. Can you go pepper? Don't go crazy.
No,
Just go pepper.
Yeah, here we go.
So now I'm gonna unwrap our pastry.
Okay.
Because this is gonna go into our bowls, and then we're gonna put our
White
pastry
pepper, I
on
can
top.
see. There it is.
It's coming.
Okay.
We're gonna brush it with the egg white, and then we're gonna make a little pastry design on top of it.
Ah, you're gonna do a little shamrock?
You know what? I might when we're on TV, but I don't know how to do a shamrock. No, I think I could try it. We could do it together.
Oh.
Let's try it together.
Oh, you wouldn't be lying now, would you?
So here is our pastry. I will take our flour. Just wanna, let me do this for you. Let me do this for you.
On Napoli.
Always have to make sure that it's
properly floured, or it's otherwise it'd be stiff.
right. And flour burns the pastries, so when after it's rolled, then we want to brush all our flour off anytime you use a pastry.
Interesting.
I have a great YouTube video that has 700,000 views on making pie crust, and I was so lucky to be able to get it at the first shot. And I have all the information on that, folks.
Aha!
So if you ever need to know how to make pie crust, you go to that.
I go to you, and you'll make it for
Just give me a call. So here our pastry is rolled down. It's just
Now you're putting these in here?
No, that is going to go in here, and you're going to put that in there for me. Fill it up almost a half an inch from the bottom, from the top.
Interesting.
And try to get an even distribution of vegetables and chicken.
Hey, just do what you got to do over there, and just let me do my job. Over
Okay,
here. Thank
all
you
right.
very much.
You're the chef. You're the chef today.
No, I'm not.
You're the chef
I'm the
today.
side part today. I'm the side part. Because I kicked your butt on the last little episode that we put together. My eggplant rolled.
It did. Your eggplant rocked.
It totally rocked. Oh,
Folks, you can go online and watch our segments that Patty and I did. We made eggplant parmesan, and we both did our own unique version. And I have to say, I don't know, you didn't have much at the end because I kept eating it throughout the segment.
Yeah, hello.
But I admit when I'm wrong, don't I?
Yes, you did.
Does meatloaf?
You just kept scaffing away. Of course not.
Okay, so isn't that nice? Meatloaf, anytime you need a segment, you go to Great Scott and Patty's website. We'd love to tell you how to do
I'm
it.
going to make a proper meatloaf.
Yes.
There you go.
So I'm just rolling this out, Patty.
Okay.
So that's done.
Bellissimo.
I'm going to take our pot pie and actually, watch what I do. I have a little
Now,
water
you-
here.
actually,
just putting water around.
Nailed
the
this.
rim.
How did you figure out that you were going to have the exact amount? I mean, once I got a
I don't know.
want to put
That's,
a little more in there.
I guess I
You
got lucky.
are a genius.
I guess I got lucky. So
There you go.
here,
Asalud.
I have our, you know what? I like when it's like that. I'm going to put this here. Where is our pastry brush? I thought I brought it out.
didn't
Here it
see-
is, honey. I want you to take this,
Okay.
take the excess off, and you're going to slowly roll. But if it's hard, you'll cut the pastry. So
Okay.
go very soft.
Oh,
Try to get a nice.
not dainty.
Yeah. Well, I think
I have
you
no
are.
grace. I'm not a ballerina.
I think you are.
I'm like a bull in the china shop.
That's not true.
But that now I feel like a painter.
That's why you have me. I'm good for your ego. I think you do a great job.
Oh, this whole thing. Okay.
Here's the
So you
other
don't want the sides where you're cutting off on
You
the
know
sides.
what? No, we're not going to cut it. Do the sides. That's a
Oh,
great
yeah?
idea.
Oh, this is like making like a cake.
You know what? I forgot to add the water.
Ooh.
Did you see that? Because water is like a natural adhesive.
You're
And this
fired.
works with anything.
You're
Again,
fired.
I'm sorry. Give me another chance. Give me another chance.
I can't work like this, people. Makeup, wardrobe.
Where's Bismarck when you need him?
Okay, I know this is like the Mona Lisa.
Just that, and then I'll give you this, and I'll show you what
Go,
I'm
go,
going to
go.
do.
Vai, vai.
And now, I am going to make a design on the top.
Okay, you're gonna do the.
Just, no, not the shamrock, but I will when we're on TV. How's that?
There you go.
And we'll have one already done as TV, the world of TV. It's not, you have to be prepared.
That's it. Perfetto. I had fun on that Fox show, making a meatloaf.
You did a great job.
It was very.
I think it was
mean,
so great how Fox showed all your clips when you were in
I
concert.
couldn't believe it.
How awesome was
That
that?
was storage. I mean, totally dissed me. It went right to my parts, which was awesome.
Folks, I called Patty. She was in Florida. I emailed her 36 hours
True.
before we went on TV.
No, excuse me. Yeah, I think it started then. And then literally,
36 hours later, you're on set at Fox.
Yeah, well, it was like it was okayed at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I had to get on a flight. I had to book a flight, and that was the night that was terrible weather
Yeah.
in New York.
It was freezing that day.
Oh, no, I think there was a ground.
Was it?
In any event, from knowing at 2 p.m. to get myself on a flight, I booked a 7 or 8 o'clock flight that kept getting delayed. I didn't get into my hotel in New York until 2:45 in the morning.
Where'd you stay?
I stayed at the Waldorf.
John Doherty is a good friend. He's been there for 30 years. So look what I'm doing.
Okay, go.
And now I'm going to pull it a little, and we're not going to egg wash these.
Because it's going to have a little different texture.
No, actually, I want you to egg wash these. I'm sorry. Just try to. They don't have to be perfect. I changed my mind.
Whatever.
I'm a guy.
Yeah, it sounds like a broad changing their minds.
Really? Because I think guys do that more than women do.
No.
No?
No, but women, it's our prerogative. We're expected to.
You go.
Go. Look at this. I am.
And when this
I'm
bakes,
shocking myself.
it really looks three-dimensional. It's really neat. I was just at a party the other day.
And
this
you didn't
gentleman-
tell me about it?
I didn't.
So nobody invites me?
No, but it wasn't something you missed, other than this one funny story. This gentleman bought, it just happened to be Polish people, or very good people, very great friends. He bought a 3D TV, but at the time, the TV didn't come with the glasses. But he was telling everyone how proud he was to have the first 3D TV. But until he has the money to buy the $250 pair of glasses each,
So.
that they have to, I don't know, in another
if
month, if he doesn't make the money, they're going to have to really get glasses.
Oh, man. Just go over to the movie theater. And just like, go see a film and take the glasses off.
You know what, hon? I'm going to put half a sheet pan under
Genius.
in the stove, because if it leaks,
Okay.
it'll be caught
Okay,
by
plop,
the
plop,
tray.
plop, plop, plop. Well, be careful. Don't burn yourself.
I'm going to take
I'm actually
these,
covering up one of my little war wounds.
put these here in the oven.
Dun, da, da,
And
da.
you see how the sides, it
I
just
want the
looks so
TV
natural?
oven. I want the TV oven that when you open it up and it's like, oh.
And that should be ready in around 15 minutes.
Okay.
We'll be right back to show you the finished product. Can I have a kiss?
Hey.
Can I have a song? I'm asking for everything today.
Let's see. Pick the
You'll
song.
do
Go.
anything for me.
And I would do anything